shows the two different sentences.
Alright.
Does that make sense?
The top 3 lines
Yeah.
are one and then the
Top 3 lines are one, bottom 2 lines are the other. Okay. Logan. Neither. Keaton.
Turkey.
Delaney.
turkey.
Beckett.
Turkey.
Elijah.
Ham.
Trey.
Mac and cheese.
Tyler. Aaliyah.
Turkey.
Noah. Charlotte.
Turkey.
Landon.
Ham.
Eli.
Ham.
Charlie. Brielle.
Turkey.
Emma.
Ham.
Gabe.
Ham.
Natalie. Daniel.
Turkey.
Carter.
Ham.
Evie.
Ham.
Brinley. Reagan. Reagan Parker.
Oh, turkey.
Okay. Vaughn. Max.
Ham.
Caitlin.
Neither.
Frank Strunk. And Hudson.
Turkey.
Okay, we've got about 3 minutes left. If we're on task the whole 5 minutes working on our grammar, remember we will go over it with basketball shots. Make sure we're writing not only the answer, but also the question to help us with our grammar checks. Heroes grammar check. Okay, number 1 is gonna go to Edie. Identify the underlined portion as a phrase or a clause. I remember traveling to Spain when I was 5. Phrase or clause?
A phrase.
Give a thumbs up if we agree. It is a phrase. Edie, do you want to shoot?
No.
You may phone a friend. Okay, while Beckett is shooting, Charlie's going to be for number 2. Okay?
I think the thing.
Okay, so which sentence avoids wordiness or redundancy? You said the second one?
Yeah.
Give a thumbs up if we agree with Charlie. It is. Okay, so
Well, Chase broke
I
their
didn't want to
streak.
Chase kind of broke the streak last class period, but so far, 3rd period made 5 out of 5 basketball shots. 4th period made 4 out of 5 basketball shots. So far we have 1 out of 5. So not a bad start. Something's in the air today, but no pressure, right? Okay, Charlie, did you pick somebody? Okay, who do you want to phone?
Me?
Okay. While he is shooting Max, number 3, which word means see?
Viz.
Viz. So we can just say, what are some words that have viz in it? We just say
Visual.
visual,
Vision.
vision,
Visualize.
visualize. Love it.
No.
She said it. I jinxed this, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, Max, you want to shoot?
Yeah.
No pressure.
Yes, go Max.
I'm over 5 in fact.
Yes, go Max. Come on, Max. No pressure.
That's pretty good. Okay, Reagan Parker. Number 4.
I've never.
Identify the type of sentence shown below. I am writing to you from camp, and I'm having the best time. Say it with confidence. Give a thumbs up if we agree. Yes, it is compound. Why is it compound? We went over it yesterday. It has what? Yes, that is correct. Do you want to shoot? You can phone a friend.
No
And number 5 is going to go to Vaughn. Oh, that was really close. Okay, Vaughn, circle the sentence that uses the word below correctly based on the definition. Our word is embark. So either he seems excited to embark on a new course of study, or he had a very embarked career in real estate. Give a thumbs up if we agree. It's the first one. It is. Vaughn, do you want to shoot? Okay, go for it, Vaughn.
You got that one?
Hey, 3 for 5 is not too bad though. 2 for 5.
Okay. No, you
Come
got
on,
it. No
you
pressure.
can make it.
No pressure.
We're 1 for 4 right now.
Oh.
Okay.
It's just not our day.
Okay, Carter, at our point,
I really tried.
hopefully we've made our corrections, we've added everything we needed to add, we're gonna put our grammar away, and we're going to finish reading that article. We should be on the 2nd page, okay? So if you need a highlighter, go borrow one. We're gonna start reading in about 30 seconds, okay? So get a highlighter, need it. Yours with your notes is on my.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, he said he couldn't find it. Oh, okay.
Oh, extra copies are on the pink shelf. Logan, if you need them.
I know, I was wondering if you like let it fall on the floor and it got put up there or something. Did you find it?
I found it.
Yeah, it's this. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. At this point, if you're still getting out your article or a highlighter, just do it quietly. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but we should be on these
Nazis invaded Poland.
Yeah. So Nazi Germany invades Poland. That was September 1st. September 2nd is where we left off yesterday. We finished reading that. What happened on September 2nd? Okay.
They employed a novel warfare strategy known as Blitzkrieg or Lightning War.
Yes, absolutely. So remember, Blitzkrieg means it was warfare coming from tanks, foot soldiers, also airstrikes, right? All at once. So September 2nd, they become overwhelmed. Their Polish army is not really able to withstand the German army, right? Now we're starting with September 3rd. In our books, I told you to remember a very important date. What was that, Max?
September 3rd, 1940.
September 3rd, 1940. So now we are on September 3rd, 1939 in the real world, right? And I said that was not an accident. So we're going to start with what happened on September 3rd, okay? I will read the first paragraph, then we'll read the second one though, we'll do a student volunteer, okay? Make sure we're thinking about the main idea and highlighting one best supporting detail, just like yesterday. Okay. The invasion of Poland had immediate and far-reaching consequences on September 3rd, 1939. Great Britain and France, honoring their pledge to protect Poland, declared war on Germany. This declaration marked the beginning of World War II, a global conflict that would last for 6 years and result in the deaths of tens of millions of people. For Poland, the war brought unimaginable suffering. It is estimated that Poland lost approximately 1/5 of its population during the conflict. So remember, in your annotations column, we're writing a one-sentence main idea. What was the main idea about what happened on September 3rd? Yeah.
On this day, Great Britain and France planned an attack on Germany, which started World War II.
Ooh, okay, so yes, on September 3rd, Great Britain and France do something. They don't plan an attack, but what do they declare?
War.
They officially declare war. They're going to start planning attacks, right? Not necessarily on the first day. So on September 3rd, Great Britain and France declare war. Which sentence would be our best supporting detail that we would want to highlight there? Yeah, Charlotte.
This declaration marked the beginning of World War II, a global conflict that would last 6 years and result in deaths of 10 millions of people.
Yeah, I could see that one. I could also see the sentence right before it. Either of those could be our best supporting detail, somewhere around that chunk, okay? Our next paragraph on September 17th, who wants to read it? Brielle.
On September 17th, 1939, the
Soviet.
Soviet Union invaded eastern Poland, sealing
Poland.
fate by early October 1939. The last Polish units
Surrendered.
surrendered, and Poland was divided between Nazis, Germany, and the
Soviet. You got it. Okay, so this is September 17th. Go backwards for a second to yesterday. What deal did the Soviet Union make?
They made a pact to not.
What is it, Carter?
They made a pact to not attack Poland.
They made a pact to attack Poland. Did everyone else know about this pact?
No.
No. Remember, it was a secret pact. Secret pact. So now, September 17th, this is coming into play. What's happening? What's our main idea here? Sure, yeah.
The Soviet Union invaded eastern Poland, sealing Poland's fate.
Exactly, yes. So, September 17th, the Soviet Union invades Poland. Make sure we're writing our main idea there. My beautiful blob of Poland here, right? That's Poland. So, up until this point, September 1st through September 2nd, we've had Blitzkrieg from Germany, meaning they're getting attacked from all fronts, right? From this side. Now the Soviet Union, they're over here. So now the Soviet Union, we're at the middle of September, they're coming up from the other side. Does Poland really stand a chance?
No.
Not really. So Poland is essentially divided between the two forces at this point, okay? Okay, I'll read our next paragraph and then we'll have someone else read our last one, okay? The Nazi regime implemented a policy of persecution and genocide against Jews and other minority groups. The Holocaust, the systematic murder of 6 million Jews, was a horrific consequence. Within Poland, the Jewish population suffered immensely, with a significant portion of the overall Holocaust victims being Polish Jews. mass extermination of Polish Jews alongside Jews from across Europe. The Nazis also sought to systematically destroy Polish culture, history, and books in an attempt to erase Polish identity. The war provided the Nazis with the opportunity to disguise their horrific actions. So, pretty big paragraph here. I want us to turn our page back. What is the title? Exactly. So up until this point, we've been focusing on the invasion of Poland. This paragraph really focuses on what now?
The aftermath.
The aftermath. How can we word this paragraph in one sentence for a main idea? There's a lot going on there. How can we give a one-sentence main idea?
The invasion of Poland had a large effect on the Jewish population.
Ooh, okay. So the invasion of Poland had a, we can say, like, devastating effect on Polish Jews, and what else though? They weren't just trying to destroy the Jewish people, they were trying to destroy what else?
Polish culture.
The Polish culture. Absolutely. Why would Germany care about destroying Polish books, music, art, culture? Why would they care?
Because in their mind it's part of Germany.
Yes, in their mind, they want to use Poland as extra land for that master race we read about yesterday, right? So, they want to completely destroy Polish identity, right? That's in this paragraph.
Who's they? German?
Germany, Nazi Germany, yes. Okay, can someone read our very last paragraph? Someone who hasn't shared. No, thank you.
Likely years later, the memory of the invasion of Poland remains a symbol of horrors of war and the importance of standing up to aggression as German President Frank-Walter Steinmeier said during the 18th anniversary
Ceremonies.
in 2019, Germany would never forget the atrocities committed under Nazi rule and asked for forgiveness from the Polish people. The invasion of Poland serves as a reminder of the consequences of unchecked immigration and the importance of international
Cooperation.
and future conflicts.
Perfect. So we're still in the aftermath, but now at what time period? We can just say it. 8 years later, right? So now we're in 2019. What is happening in 2019? Someone who hasn't shared. I can also draw names if I need to. Okay? Hudson, what's happening in 2019?
Germany will never forget the Nazi will ask forgiveness from the Polish people.
Yes, Germany is still asking for forgiveness, right? They promise that they never forget what they've done. They are still asking for forgiveness, even in 2019, right? So make sure we're writing that as our main idea. Yeah, for real. And highlighting a supporting detail that proves that, okay? We've now finished our text. If you flip the page over, we have a text analysis. This is a very simple text analysis. We'll go over it in just 1 second. You will be able to work on this with a shoulder partner if you'd like to, okay? So as soon as you've written your main idea, go ahead and flip it over.
Okay.
The text analysis has 5 vocab words that you can use your Chromebook to look up. It's going to ask for the central idea. Big hint, look at the title maybe, and maybe that intro paragraph. That'll help you, okay? Use our strategies. It's going to ask you about the text structure, but most importantly, if we look at the very bottom, it's going to have you make a timeline. You're going to do that on the the very back page. So let me have our eyes up here for just 1 second. And then the other board. You're gonna make your timeline going landscape this way, right? Make it easier. You need at least 5 dates on there.
Yeah.
Just like our timeline from before, does not have to be perfect grammatical sentences. Tell me the date, what happened. Timeline on the back, okay? We're only gonna spend about 10 minutes on this so that we can do an activity to introduce the actual project I want us to start working on, okay? This is just meant to be brainstorming, almost like a rough draft for that project, okay? So, we're not spending too much time on it, but we are gonna go over it, okay? Any questions? You can work with a shoulder partner or by yourself if you want to. I'll start our timer for 10 minutes, okay? Eli, Ms. Burns needs to see you. So for this, we can use our phone, okay?
Although, she's starting with this one. I thought we're going to do every. To identify dates. Look up the words, pivotal, non-addressed impact, propaganda versus you need to look at pivotal and write the definition box.
I know.
But not this one. She has to make another one.
Who would write on it? I'll start our timer. Sure.
Okay, yes. Alright, so you gotta write the definition in the box.
How does the text issue the article?
We gotta get this whole page done.
I found these in the
Of crucial importance and related to the development and success of something else.
Cause it goes by date, like August 31st, September 6th. It does, but I feel like it's more so chronological. I mean, hold up. Let's rock, paper, scissors.
Title meant to kind of like give us a hint.
We're not side.
Okay? Yeah, that's fine.
I feel like it is.
At first I thought it was probably.
Yeah, but it helps organize. This section here, structure, organizing the office, organizes by dates, like chronologically.
So it's not like we're writing on
So oh, yeah.
Well, is it even?
We're not putting
Okay, well, like Noah wrote, like, what does the word propaganda mean?
Oh, for like,
Down here, it's chronological.
Why did you say
Chronological, and it
Like,
tells the story of
Mary
the
East,
born of the
like,
Leah's already getting ready to start her parade.
you know, you.
Ooh, I like this. The invading force in the aftermath that led to which war?
I'm sorry, I was
Perfect, yes. So I would just add that. The title is kind of a good like strategy as a hint, but we want to finish it, be very specific there. Good. Remember, you can rephrase it.
Or just change the word out every time before the word meaning. Right?
This should be easy because we have.
What's the meaning?
help us understand
So you can do
The word, it says, yeah, it's section when you Google the word. It's right below it. It's got the top, so.
Why are they so strong?
It died.
Okay, that's really wrong.
She has a charger over there, you can put it on the charger.
Right? This article about a very specific part at a very specific time. You're right, though. Help us understand how pivotal.
No, I like that.
What? Wait, how would I use it right here? Just start what? There you go. So like you had to like, it was a little too rough, you wanna narrow down the solo.
Stretching the truth. But that's better for bias.
Very
For bias.
Okay, Aaliyah doesn't need hers anymore, if she like types in pivotal definition again, you can just look at her screen while that charges. We only have 2 minutes.
Wow. Because you would say,
Thanks to 2 minutes, or that's all she's gonna have left for this activity.
Thanks to my computer.
Alright, so what is, jot it down real quick so you can ask my first. So, and then she says, what are some of the first paragraphs? So, and you have to summarize it, the sexuality about this article. You could say, let's read the first paragraph. September 1st, 1939, Germany Nazi invaded Poland, and then the marked the beginning of World War II. So, you could say that the invasion of Poland, Germany's invasion of Poland, marked the beginning of World War II. You should probably just say it changed the world forever, didn't it? That's World War II. Should it change the world forever? Yeah, a lot of stuff that we do today is. Alright, central idea, we just talked about it.
What? Are you doing?
on my
Mine
code.
up.
Why do you have to do this on my code?
Well, if it's changing the world forever, would be like the aftermath.
Is every single event after that?
Germany,
Yeah, 1934.
Yes, you can have Jews in it.
Right here. Next word.
Invade the German invasion of Poland, marked the beginning of World War II and changed the world forever.
Okay, raise your hand if you could use 2 more minutes.
Chronological.
Okay, I'll add 2 and then we're moving on, okay?
What's chronological mean? Yeah, it goes in order. It goes in order, doesn't it? Dates, things that happened in the order in which it took place.
So
instruction was,
What?
do it chronological means.
First, 19,
Right, the next word, non-aggression factors, meaning,
no, third.
so it's chronological. Circle it. What's chronological mean? In order by what?
Because then we need to go August.
Something is in chronological order. We did a timeline. A timeline is in chronological order, so you are ordering things, events by what?
Or you sit there and be like,
September 3rd.
What are you ordering them? By?
Yeah, and then 17.
Yeah, September 3rd.
By what?
1939.
What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? In order by what then? Well, not by September. What is September 3rd? What is September 2nd? What is September 2nd? September 2nd, 3rd, and 17th. It is by what?
we can get that done.
Yeah, I love that we have all those questions. Right, yeah, no, that's fine.
There is, like on that second page, it's September 2nd, September 3rd, there's the 17th, there's the 19th.
Okay, we have about 30 more
September
seconds.
1st.
Go ahead and finish whatever thought we're on. We're hitting pause on the analysis. If some of you aren't done, I know some of us are finished, some of us aren't. That's okay. We're gonna hit pause on it. Just remember, this is almost like our rough draft for the project we're gonna be working on. And we're gonna do an activity to figure out what that project is, okay? What that means is I need your stuff cleared on your desk, enough space for 2 pages to sit side by side. Here and here, right in front of you. So, clear off your desk if you've got binders, Chromebooks, whatever. You're gonna need enough room for 2 pages right in front of you, okay? Normal pages. For each person. So clear off your desk. While you're doing that, we're gonna be at 0 so that we can hear our instructions, okay? Because this activity, we're at 0, we're listening, clear your stuff away quietly. This activity is a speed activity where we all have to start at the same time. So listening to instructions is super important because it's going to go by really, really fast. Miss Welch is going to be passing out 2 pages that are going to go in front of you. It is so important that you don't flip them over yet. If we can all successfully do our activity the right way, we will get points for it, okay? 3rd period did not get their max, 4th did. So it can be done, right? This means Ms. Welch is passing out A and B pages. We're not touching them yet, okay? So, don't let the intrusive thoughts win. While we're passing these out, you in your group of 4 or 3 are going to pick one person to be your scribe. That means someone who can write quickly. I don't care about handwriting, quickly, and preferably someone with a pencil. Okay? Take a second, figure out your scribes.
Miss Hammond, did you say like
And have a pencil.
Might show.
very important? So I guess I'll be scared.
No, Okay, so upstairs, what we're talking about, this is the same move.
Well, I can see letters through there, and that's some pretty small words. Caitlin, Miss Aldi needs to see you real quick, okay?
Oh, we're not gone.
Yeah.
to read page A. You are reading to try to memorize as many facts as possible that you will then have 1 minute to tell your scribe. Then we'll do the same thing for B, okay? So when I say go, you are silently reading and trying to remember as many facts as possible for 30 seconds, okay? Scribes read too. Everybody reads. We're not scribing yet. Ready? Go. We're quietly reading. Everyone's reading.
All the directions. Not both of them. Oh my goodness. Not both of them. Killing me.
Is this about?
No, don't listen.
Okay, the timer's going. Okay, flip it back. Okay, tell our scribe as many facts as possible. Scribe, start writing. You got a minute.
You can just participate in the second half. So you'll have to wait for me.
Okay, that is fine. Scribe, pencil down. Pencil down. Okay, scribes, you're gonna flip your index card over so that you're ready for B. We are now going to flip over B. Now, you have 30 seconds. Quietly reading B.
What's up with the news?
That means quietly reading B.
You pick this one.
I don't know who picked this. You only have 30 seconds. Memorize as many facts as possible. Time. You now have a minute to tell your scribe as many facts as you can remember.
Possibly. The best. He's going
Doing the activities, having slight conversations.
It's all fast.
I'll look it through. Do you have a merchandise?
Wait, what do you put this with?
10 seconds.
She's redoing her album. I remember 89%.
And that is time. Scribe, put our pencils down. We need to be back at 0 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. Raise your hand if it was easier to read all of A. Raise your hand if it was easier to read all of B. Yeah, right? That is because we have our question up here. Does the way information is presented matter? What was it about B that made it so much easier? Evie?
It was like more like there and not so limited in.
Okay, so it wasn't just like all the same thing the whole way down like text is. What else, right?
It was like organized.
It was organized differently, right? What did it have that A didn't have?
Pictures.
Ooh, I heard it. Let's raise it. Aaliyah?
Pictures.
Pictures. Absolutely. That is because B was an infographic, and A was an essay. Now at this point, we've already read an essay about Poland and the invasion of Poland. You guys are going to be starting tomorrow making your own infographic based on that information, okay? But an infographic is an infographic because it has these elements. This is what's really important for us to remember so we know how to make it starting tomorrow, okay? It's got to have a bold title. What was our bold title on this infographic? We can just say it. The ripple effect with the Eras Tour down here is our title. My kids in the back, you can read them, right? If you were walking down the hallway, you could read them, right? It needs to have numbers, facts, and statistics. It's an infographic, right? What were some numbers, facts, or statistics we can easily remember from our infographic here, Max?
That like the ticket sales were like 2.2 billion.
$2.2 billion in ticket sales. Easy to remember. What other statistics maybe could we remember pretty easily? Noah?
They were boosting their economies.
Boosting the economy, right? Absolutely. Was there like a percentage that was pretty easy to remember? Yes? 80%. 80%, right? But it's not just information like page A. It also has to have visuals, but the visuals have to make sense. This is not the time to just add silly memes. Not that we would ever do that, right? What are some visuals on this infographic that connect with the info? What do we see here?
1989.
Ooh, okay, so we see 1989, the album, right? That connects with the information. Gabe? Spotify. It also has to have a flow of information. You can't just put facts randomly there. We all said this one was the one that was easy to read, right? Easy to see the info. Other important part about being easily readable, bold fonts. This will not be the time for the swirly, curly, cutesy person, right? We want to be able to read these from far away. The last thing I want us to take away is it has to have a color palette. Now, you might not want for your Poland infographic for it to have like an 80s neon vibe, right? But there is a pretty iconic infographic that does use that vibe. What is this up here?
Spotify, recap.
Spotify, what is it called? Spotify Wrapped, right? Why do you think Spotify Wrapped uses infographics for their Wrapped?
So they can like express it and like make you wanna listen to the music you listen to.
Yeah, easily share it, easily express there. What else?
I was gonna say it's easy to read.
Easy to read. If you are scrolling here, can you easily see numbers, visuals, all those things, right? If we're scrolling on our phones? Absolutely. That's the kind of thing that we'll be making. We're not making those paragraphs of text, right? We're using visuals, and we're going to use our information to make a one-page infographic about the invasion of Poland. Which means tomorrow, you're going to focus on one aspect about this invasion, okay? Maybe you want to make a timeline. That's fine. Maybe you want to just focus on the aftermath. Maybe you want to just focus on the things leading up to it, that propaganda. But you cannot put the entire invasion of Poland on one page, right? So between today and tomorrow, I want you to think about what do you want to focus on, okay? To pack